Nanning by night. Look at that, isn't that a beautiful shot? Just outside the Guangxi Sports Center gymnasium here. Dusk has descended, and well, it's just glorious around Nanning this time of year. The temperature's gorgeous. It's just a great place to be. It's a real sort of bustling metropolis, this city. Another big sprawling city in itself, but great to be in at this time of year. It's lush and green and vibrant. And it's certainly been vibrant in terms of Chinese Taipei. Look at this scoreline, 3-1 they lead, but in women's doubles they were denied by a terrific showing from Hong Kong. And Jung at 20 and 24 years old respectively, just securing the women's doubles win for Hong Kong and getting them on the board and salvaging some dignity in doing so, and that'll give a lot of you know, heads up for them in that regard. So as we head towards the last match of the day then on day one, it's going to be a mixed doubles encounter, and a really unusual one as well, because Chang Chi-Hui and she's partnering Wang Chi-Lin, which is an unusual selection, a really left-brain selection from the head coach, and they take on former world number 2s in Tang Chunman and Ying Sweat from Hong Kong. So it's going to be really, really interesting actually how this one pans out, because we know the talents of the big, tall, imposing Wang Chi-Lin, and we'll get a glimpse of our players as they're making their way to the court just about now. So that's been what's unfolded today. Our players are heading courtside as we speak. There he is, Wang Chi-Lin, so versatile, and he, you sense, the man at the front, is very, very poignant within their whole sort of Chinese Taipei results this week, because we sense that he would be used for men's doubles as well as mixed, and well, they're keeping him fresh. He's a big, strong unit, stands about 6'2" tall. They've put him with a surprising partner to many. This is a scratch pairing. Chang Ching-Hui is from Keelung. She's just 23 years old. And yet to win a mixed doubles match this year. So there's a lot of pressure on her to step up alongside Wang Chi-Lin. So Wang just electing to receive. There's the pair of lefties in on the right of your screen. Tang Chunman in this first meeting, playing alongside Ying Sweat, familiar partner, back recently from injury. Great to see her back. Let's hope they have a good one. They're currently ranked 11th in the world, Tang and Se. The warm-up begins. 24 years old. He normally plays men's doubles alongside Chen Hong Ling, who's been coaching here. He's been as high as 10 in the world with Li Chia-sin. But unranked in this scratch combination. And there's his partner, Chang Ching-Hui, just a year younger than him. She's been as high as 59 in the world with Po Li Wei. It's going to be really interesting to see how she gets on alongside a young man who really is very, very poignant in the overall context of this tournament. What about these two? They're going to be under pressure, aren't they? Playing a scratch pairing, a lot of expectancy on them. And again, they would love to go, you know, they're 3-1 down in the overall tie. Ying Sweat, 27 years old, and they'd so dearly love to get the win here as well. Of course they would. 3-2 sounds a lot more respectable, doesn't it, than 4-1. Pressure on them, there's no doubting that. And there he is, Tang Chunman, 3 years junior to his partner, Ying Sweat. So the warm-up coming towards the tail end. World number 11s will be taking on the ranked pairing in light blue. It's going to be really interesting to see how this one unfolds. First meeting between the two teams, of course it is. The team in light blue are a scratch pairing. What of very familiar face today, isn't it? Laurens Bester from South Africa. And the service judge from Norway, Mr. Faridal. So just about to get this one underway then. Tang and Tse haven't really done an awful lot over the last 4 tournaments or so since winning the Macau Open, so it's going to be interesting to see how they respond.
And Wang Chi-Lin. And on my left, Hong Kong, China, represented by Tang Jin-man and Chi Ying-Sun. Hong Kong, China to serve, Tang Jin-man to Wang Chi-Lin, love all.
5th and last match of the tie then.
Play.
Mixed doubles clash. Wang and Chang take on Tang and Tse.
One, love.
Well, it's one of those matches where you really don't know what quite to anticipate, you know, with these two being a scratch pairing and all that. We've got nothing really to go on, no way of sort of preempting like we like to in this sort of situation. It's just sort of stand and deliver, watch what unfolds type of
scene.
Former world #2s off to a sparkling start. Took the Macau Open title last year, we touched on that. Semi-finals of the China Open last year as well. Runners up in the Asian Games, the team with their back to us. And he is pretty imposing overhead.
Love.
Can they regenerate their form of a couple of years ago and haul their ranking right back up where it belongs? They're very richly talented, 2 left-handers, unusual. I think it's quite unique, really. I can't recall any other mixed duo being both lefties.
4, love.
But they're off to a fine start.
That's over. 1, 4.
And for the team in red, not only was it the Asian Games runner-up showing as well, but it was the World Champs semi-finals in 2018. So, you know, that's how they got that ranking right up there over the years.
2, 4.
Big, burly, imposing, that's what he is, explosively quick as well. And they've managed to get themselves a toehold here. Chinese Taipei, can they build?
4-4.
Well, she's probably a little undercooked in all honesty, having not played a great deal of match badminton since her injury. Great to have her back. She'll be keen to resume positively, there's no doubting that.
Service over. 5, 4. Six, five.
It's the trouble, isn't it, when you let players in and turn the scoreboard on you pretty quickly at this level. And they're proving pretty alert from the off here. A couple of unforced errors from Chang Qinghui, but other than that, pretty intact and up together. A little greedy with that one. But these two have only won one match since reinstating their partnership in 3 tournaments this year. And of course, their big sort of career-defining result was that runner-up showing at the end-of-year finals in Dubai 2017 for the team in red, Tang and Se. She was pretty pumped there, wasn't she? Which is good to see. A lot of expectation on this young 23-year-old playing alongside Wang Qilin. He's got a lot of poise and presence on the court. Must be quite intimidating.
9-6. Service over. 7, 8.
They've played 17 matches this season, won 11, lost 6. But of course, seeing Sweat's been out for quite a bit of injury. But they head to the turn positively to the team in red, and it all bodes rather well for them. 11-7, a 4-point cushion against Wang and Chang.
Play.
Well, we resume 11-7 advantage in favour of Hong Kong in this, the final match of day 1. On court 2 anyhow. Still plenty to unfold on the other 4 courts out here in the Guangxi Sports Centre. Lovely round. Head smash there for Wang Qilin. Backed up beautifully by his partner. That's a good start after the resumption. The Taipei duo. Oh, nicely done. So quick in the front court there was Chang. Yeah, that was buckling from Tang.
No. Ready. Service over. 11. Go.
He's got a brute-like presence, hasn't he, Wang Qilin?
Go. Oh.
Li Yang. Not needed for duty today, but I'm sure he will be at some stage throughout the course of the next few.
Service over. 30. Go.
Well, of course, now from her perspective, it's tricky, isn't it, when you're a front court player and you like to get involved as much as you can, but she'll need Tang Chungman to really step up to give her kind of opportunities to evolve her confidence in recovering from injury and really get back into this. That's well played. It's a super turnaround from the light blue team as they bring parity to game one again. It's a good dig there from Tang. For this one, when he had time on shuffle. 35-shot rally, that was. Oh, she's made that. Well done.
14.
That was big and imposing from Tang. Good defense from Chang. And in the end, Tsai Ying-Sweat having the last laugh. Building back to decent match tempo. It's been a very tight opening game, this. Hard to pick a winner of it. Well played, sir. Just punching that one down the line nicely.
13.
The red team just desperately trying to get to the W and secure the opening game to salvage some pride in this overall tie. It's too much. The redirection, a little too greedy with that one.
14. 15.
It's in. Misjudgment by the receiver. Tsai Ying-Sweat, great serve. Caught with the flicker. So deadlock again in this very tight opening game. 11 minutes played. Well, that's better judgment from Tang Chunman.
50. That's over. 60. Oh.
Not going to argue with him, are you?
That's over. 17. 16.
Tắt前啲啊，喺中半場啊，tắt前啲啊，嗰個女仔好中意撥啊。
That's over. 17. Oh.
Well, Tang just looking across in agony at the lines judge to see that his palms were down. Shuttle landing in. Loss of point to Hong Kong. Deadlock again. Very tight opener. And again, good play from Chang Qing-Hui. This is immaculate in defense. Finding a slender hole on the court there. Oh, that's glorious. Really well constructed and keeping on the front foot, more importantly, throughout the point, Chinese Taipei here. That was big. Great dig there from Tang, but unable in the end to fend off all of that searing power, bone-crushing power from Wang. Well, it's all starting to unravel for the world number 11s right now. And that brings up 3 game point opportunities for Wang and Chang here as the underdogs, unranked, remember. Just under a quarter of an hour played, and Wang and Chang take the opening game, 21 points to 17 against the former world number 2s. This would be some result.
Ladies and gentlemen, the competition of court 5 between Australia and New Zealand is over. The result is 4-1, Australia won.
一開局要集中啊，兩個人集中啲啊！呢個氣勢唔好落嚟啊！啲拳打啊！你記住揾個女仔落心機，知唔知啊？直線去對住個男仔咧，可以個男仔先有機會再打呢個女仔。呢個女仔嘅下手呢個有防守嘅。
20 seconds.
記得多啲同佢打網前呢個女仔。
Well, they look a little crestfallen, don't they? Tang Chunman and Tsai Ying-Sweat, having lost that opening game, 17-21. They've got a lot of work to do here. And nowhere near their very best. As an unbelievable rally concludes on court 1. So, back here on show court 2 for game 2. And the world number 11s in red at the top of your picture. Turn this deficit around. You sense there's plenty of opportunity in that opening game. It was yo-yoing all over the place, but the senior ranked players unable really to grab it with both hands. Well done. The young 23-year-old at the net there was standout. Chang Chi-Hui. Very good. Nicely done. Lovely touch from Wang Chi-Lin. Misery continuing for these two who are just unable really to get any serious kind of gravitas and momentum here. It's just not falling for them at the moment as Wang and Chang starting to accelerate again away here in game 2. Muscling through that point
2,
was Tang.
4.
That performance so far, see, Ying Sweat understandably has been imbued with a sort of hesitancy, really. It's a lot of confidence to really engage in the front court the way that you kind of expect the former world number 2 to. Better. Can they build from there?
3, 4.
Longest rally of the match so far then, 27 shots, that one.
There's over. 5, 3. Six, 3.
He looks like a hard taskmaster, doesn't he? You can tell because she's not really smiled much. It's all been very businesslike and purposeful, but that's good. That's what we're here for, right?
7, 3.
But his will is palpable. That desire to win from Wang Qilin.
There's over. 4, 7.
Well done. Did well to get the shuttle down there.
There's over.
Chang Chi-hui, very, very alert. Played a big part in that point.
4.
They do twin very, very nicely together, don't they? And of course, this is their first live match together, so this bodes well. And if they can, you know, find a way to scalp the former world number 2s, that would do their confidence the world of good. Nice overpress there. Found the hole on the court, but just struck it long over the back line. Right idea. Just too power-laden from the burliest player on court. Another great rally here. That one won by Hong Kong. So 2 in a row then for the world number 11s. You do sense that they've really got to roll their sleeves up here and go to the trenches and be a little bit more physically intense and engaged in this match. They've been sort of staring around vacantly like that. You know, look at that response. That was sort of like almost like, well, I don't know, you know, it just looks a little non-committal. Oh, that's powerful. There's no getting that back.
6.
A real crack off our on-court effects mic from that, from Wang Qilin.
11-6 interval.
So again, as they did in the opening game, Chang and Wang head to the turn with an 11-6 mid-game interval advantage.
4-2, 20 seconds. 4-2, 20 seconds.
Well, it's got a very familiar look, hasn't it, this one, that we saw in the opening game. Very similar sort of score lines, 11-6, 11-7, only 1 point in it at the mid-game interval, but in favour of the underdogs. These two unranked in light blue are playing an absolute blinder.
Service over. 7, 11.
Tang Chun-man has played a lot with Yao, and that's who I kind of anticipated him playing with here, possibly, you know, because they've played 4 tournaments together this year. They won the China Masters and semi-finals of the Thai Masters as well together with them. He's just a young 21-year-old. And all of those appearances with Yao have been this year with the tall Hong Kong male player just about to serve.
Ding! 11.
But in anticipation of this, the team had obviously requested him to team back up with Tse Sweat. So they played the Asian champs together, the Singapore Open and the Malaysian Open, but well, they only won 1 match in those 3 tournaments. It's not made for a good read, really, the recovery. You can see here that they are light on confidence, and they desperately need to cling on to this game, do Tang and Tse. Better.
Go! Oh!
It's that kind of time of day, isn't it? People getting a little tired now. 10:15 local time here in Nanning. Well done.
13, 12.
Well, they've won 7 from the last 9 points, have Tang and Tse.
13, oh.
Like the idea, but just getting a little wrong there. Tse Sweat.
Service over. 14, 13.
Can be a little heavy-handed, can't he? Good return of serve there to redeem himself.
Oh.
Well done.
15, 14.
A lovely blend of raw power from the male Hong Kong player Tang. A lovely soft touch brilliance from the net. So, super flick serve as well.
16, 14.
Nice variety there. So confidence starting to return to the former world #2s. Can they make a fist of this and take this match the distance?
15, 14.
Wonderful. Strong arming through that point.
17.
So approaching half an hour on the match clock. This one poised nicely. Will we be going the distance, or will this conclude in straight games? Tell you what's nice though is seeing Sweat there is managing to really get much more engaged now at the sharp end of this game at the net, which is bodes well. So easy to overpress, isn't it? Nice change of direction from Tang there with the
19,
cross smash. So you do sense now they're closing in on taking this one the distance. They've really got not just a toehold in this game, but a real foothold now. Can they convert it into something on the scoreboard? That's nice. Again, mixing the attack lines from Tang.
Game point.
Suddenly now, we look like we're going the distance. And there it is. Tang Chunman and Tae Ying Sweat secure game 2. And, well, extend us the distance on court 2. Confirmation of the score, 21-16 in that second game. Pretty much mirroring what happened in game 1, but the other way around.
Go to 20 seconds. Go to 20 seconds.
So will there be any sort of big sway in momentum early in this deciding game here on day 1?
Play.
Final mixed doubles of the day. Court 2. Really curious to see how things heat up out here.
Love. Love.
Shared very close opening games, these two. court player is going to keep that racket up and attempt to keep going forward and take the shuttle early, be brave. Want to play from above the tape. That's what it's all about, of course, in mixed. Super composure from the female lefty. There she is. That was brilliant. Well, they're really motoring now, you sense. Buoyed by the fact that they secured game 2. And these two in light blue have taken a wrong turn. She's been so good of late, hasn't she, seeing Ying Sweat with the deceptive drops and managing to sort of take the net away from her counterpart, and Chang Qinghui. Well done. Chang very, very alert there. What a combination they were. Look at this. Yeah, nicely done.
There's over. 5, 4.
Well, it makes for an interesting watch, doesn't it? Deadlock in the deciding game. Who knows which way this one's going to swing? You've got the very highly ranked knocking on the door of the top 10 again. 11th in the world in red against the unranked light blues in Chinese Taipei, the other end. But this man, ever dangerous, no matter who he's alongside on a badminton court. Whether it be men's doubles, mixed doubles. Well played from Ying Sweat. Lovely straight drop there. And then the nice follow-up from her as well, should the shuttle clear. That was good pressure from her there. Getting inside the mind of Chang Qinghui. Found it. That's a good leave.
6, 8.
Good play from Tse there. It's a good turnaround. Well, they're managing, Hong Kong are managing to keep the two from Chinese Taipei in the defensive position here. This was good from Tang, keeping on the front foot, managed to get the shuttle down well with authority. And Ying Sweat is playing an increasingly big part in this match, which is encouraging for Hong Kong fans. for that to happen, both the men have to be pretty sort of dictatorial to sort of ignite their front court players. And it's not always that easy. Well done, lovely flick serve. Changing up the pattern nicely. And a decent follow-up as well from Chang.
Late. You are delaying the service. No, no.
Well played. Hong Kong on the front foot. The first time they've hit the turn ahead. This time it's by 11 points to 8 in the deciding game. That race to 21. Who's it going to be? These two with work to do.
Got you, 20 seconds. Got you, 20 seconds.
So 11-8 then, deciding game. Who's it going to be with a rampant start on resumption? Wang over pressing, finding the tape with that. Just trying to sort of bully his way through the point. That's good play, particularly from Chang there in the front court. Changes direction of attack nicely. Look at this here, look, rackets up, takes it nice and high. Allowing Wang to really impose himself from the backcourt. Or I should say mid-court, I guess.
Over 13, 9.
Oh, she's missed it. Spilt long over the back line now. Could pay a heavy price for that miss. Must be so easy to do. Look at this.
Service over 10, 13.
Dropping to her haunches in disgust with herself. A smile of frustration breaking out across her face. Kevin Sukamuljo there, a swing and a miss. Just teasing the opponent. Good leave in the end from Wang Qilin. Tang can kind of see the funny side of that, by the looks of things. Well played.
There's over 14, 11.
Well, they're starting to use all of their high, lofty ranking experience, aren't they? The former world number 2s currently sat at 11 in the world against this scratch pairing, who have acquitted themselves very, very well. Oh, that's nice. Electrically quick from Chang Hui.
50.
Oh yes, the body blow. She'd done so well to stay up in the front court there and try and engage as much as she could. You could see her prowling around the net, but that was just in the most awkward position. Could just had to sort of buckle over and concede the point. So a 4-point cushion. Found that as well.
17. Go.
Oh, superb. Great variety overhead from Tang there to secure the point. Look at this. I like this one, the reverse straight slice, and then that one. Very nicely done. High skill level from Tang. 6-point cushion now, 3 points away from victory.
Well,
it's good to see them back positively as well, the Hong Kong team. After a slow start here, they really are in the driving seat. 19-12 ahead, just over 3/4 of an hour played on court 2. Has he found that?
20. Match point.
Yes, he has.
Go.
Wanting to finish in a flurry.
13. Great.
Still, they have the bolster of 7 match point opportunities, though, Tang and Sit. Well played.
14.
There's been some really good flurries from Chang Chin-Hui alongside her partner, Wang Qilin. And it bodes well for the future. It's going to be interesting to see whether they'll play together ongoing.
Out. Game.
That's a shame it had to end like that on the service error. But anyhow, after a slow start, Tang Chun-man and Se Ying-Sweat from Hong Kong turned it around. Having conceded that opening game, 17-21, they went on to secure the win, 21-16, 21-14 in 47 minutes played. They'll be pleased with themselves there. Good win for the Hong Kong team. Former world number 2s, back in form. Confirmation of the scoreline then, and that means that the overall tie score ends at 3-2 in favour of Chinese Taipei, who won the opening 3 rubbers. And, well, that concludes all of our action, really. On day 1, you can see the action still going on adjacent courts, but there we are. There's a confirmation of the results. You can see in the men's doubles, Liao and Su from Chinese Taipei coming through in straight games, and in the women's singles as well. Tai Tzu-Ying was tested and taken the distance, and just 2 points from defeat in the second game, but in the end downing Chung Yan Yi. Men's singles, Chu Tian Chen, well, good win over Anderson Ka Long because he has been standout lately. Women's doubles as well, going the way of Hong Kong that time, so putting a digit on the scoreboard for them. So 3-1 they stood then, and then when it came to the mixed doubles, well, eventually the talent of the former world number 2s came good. Tang and Tse found a way through, 21-14 after 48 minutes played. And that kind of concludes our action from day one here then at the Guangxi Sports Centre, Nanning. Hope you enjoyed our live coverage. Do join us tomorrow, 11 AM. Local start time for more live total BWF Sudirman Cup coverage. Thanks for your company. For now, from Paul Hand, bye-bye.